Hello, hello. Give me, God damn it, 1 second. Oh, I'm on the right live. Oh, wonderful. Hello, 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 hello. I'm gonna set up my Instagram live right there. Bim, bada, boom. So today, all right. So, as a few of you know, if you've been paying attention to my Instagram lives, so first of all, from now on, I'm gonna try to start putting lives on YouTube as well. Before I just saved the big tastings for being on YouTube. But I'm gonna try with putting all my lives on YouTube, doing like a double stream. We'll see how that goes. So if you're paying attention to what happened recently, right now I am looking for Hokway. I'm looking for Hokway. The Hokway season I think like just ended, but still a lot of good Hokway. I bought one from a friend who is from Ho Kong, which is the best village for, or the most famous, I'll say, village for Taiping Hokway. It was good. It wasn't great. If any of you saw it's my last Instagram post. I sent it to someone in a mystery box. It is available via a mystery box, and I sent it to someone via a mystery box, and they were like, hey, like I really liked it. You should sell it. And I was like, if I sell it, I need to sell it for $30 to $40. And they go, oh, you just had the Qimen. Yeah, it is really good, right? Yeah, that's one of the things. I was lucky to find that, but I was unlucky that people kind of, it really caught on recently. Super good. I know, and it's gone. It's gone. And I kind of wish people had realized it a couple of months ago before my friend sold out, so I would have bought more. But it has inspired me to start looking for Qimens more. Which is what we're drinking today, actually. That is probably the Savory Qimen. If it's really good, it's probably the Savory Qimen. Yeah. And today we're going to be drinking a Qimen too, but it's I doubt it's going to be on that same level. So basically what happened was this Qimen is from the guy that I bought Hokway from. So the guy I bought that Qimen from, I went and I bought Hokway from. And he had just done such a good job with that Qimen. Let me know if my camera's okay. I feel like I'm a little slow. He did such a good job with that Qimen that I bought this Hokway for a high price, and I just trusted him. And I didn't taste it. Should have tasted it. Tasted it on the live, didn't like it. I went back, and he offered to either switch it for another tea or to just give me my money back. I did elect to, I'm going to see one quick thing. I am going to cut that. 1 second. That's going to pause. That's going to need to reboot. All right. Wonderful. Okay. So I just switched to 4G, so my internet should be better. My stream should be better. Do I need to pay? Anyway, so he offered to either give me my money back or I could switch teas, equal amount of another tea. I decided to go for the second one. I just decided to go for the second one. Didn't want to cause the trouble of him giving me money back. Keep the relation, and who knows, maybe get lucky with another tea. And so this is the tea I brought up, and it smells nice, but it also smells like just kind of that basic Qimen. And I think a lot of the market right now is just kind of basic Qimens, and I think even a lot of the Chinese market, I've been living in Huangshan for 4 years, and I've never really seriously dove into Qimen. But I've just because Qimen is part of Huangshan, and just because of a lot of shops have Qimen, I've tasted quite a few number of Qimens. And that Savory Qimen was the only one that really got me excited. So my time in Huangshan the end is in sight. We still have to we have to figure out some visa stuff that I'm working on. But as the end of my time in Huangshan is in sight, it is giving me a little more incentive to really find the teas I didn't find before. That's hot. That's hot. It's good. It's good, but it's, what made the Savory Qimen so special is that body, just that richness. It was lively. I think that's it. I think the Savory Qimen was just lively in a way that a lot of Qimens aren't lively. A lot of Qimens kind of have this heavier, thicker, even though they're lighter, but the type that you just want to kind of add milk and sugar to. And then when they are bright, they can be almost too bright, and they get into that vinegary, lemony, but and that citrusy brightness. It was good, and but it wasn't too heavy. It wasn't too dull. I think it wasn't dull. It was lively, which I mean is not. And the interesting thing about it, here's the interesting thing, and this is what's going to make it hard to find that sort of quality again, is that I asked him what the making was. How did they get this making? And it was basically like, they didn't do anything special. Like it wasn't like there was some sort of making that they did. According to him, it wasn't like there was some sort of making that they did that I could ask for again. I can't be like, hey, do you have sun-dried? Do you have tea that's done like this? Do you have tea with this step, with this process? The way he put it, it's just normal making. It just came out like that. So I don't quite believe. I mean, there must have been something. And this one's actually a little lemony too. But once again, it's that brightness. Oh yeah, without a doubt. It was definitely. He sent me the village. I know what village it's from. And it's funny because in my head I was like, I should just go to the village and get it myself. Cut out the middleman. But I was like, no, that'd be a little disrespectful. But now that he doesn't have it again, I might just go to the village my damn self. Yeah. The thing that made me hesitate is the thing that made me hesitate. And yeah, but I didn't do it so far because I thought he was going to carry it again and yada yada. But especially if he doesn't have it, and it's hard because I don't know. I'm gonna go. I don't know when. I have a few couple. Gonna be a little bit busy soon. I'm always busy. But hopefully this weekend. Actually, I can't. The new dog comes on Monday. That's what's making me. I'm switching cups though. Oh wow, that just went right into my face. That was not smart. Yeah, I would go Monday, but the new dog comes on Monday. Which might still be okay. Maybe I'll just take the new dog. Might be a nice bonding time for me and the new dog. But here's the problem with going to Qimen when you can't drive, because there's two parts to go into this village. First, you have to go to Qimen, and then you have to go to the village, and then you have to get back. So sorry, three parts. You have to go to the village, and you have to get back from the village, and it's that getting back that's always the hard part because I can't drive, and so it would be hiring a driver and having just him wait for me, which is always a little tricky. Hello, people on YouTube. We are talking red teas. Talking about getting a good quality of red tea. And so that's the tricky part. And so I'm like, okay, how do I? And it really just takes hiring a driver. It's just there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And it's especially when you're going to Qimen. Yeah, it's doable though. If any weekend would be it. I'll see. It's sounding doable. I'm not going to lie. I think a trip to Qimen, a trip to this village, might be necessary. But going back to Hokui for a little bit, well, I packed this heavy. That is my dog snoring, or not even snoring, just breathing. That is my dog breathing. And she's lying down, but I think she's awake. I do. That sound is a little less, yeah. It's a little less cute when you find out. I did a little bit of research on it. And basically my dog, and it's a common problem with bulldogs, the face is so short. They've been bred to have faces that are so short, it causes breathing problems. Like we went for a long walk last night, and it was bad. So it might actually be, it might need surgery, to be honest. I have to look into how much that surgery is going to cost, and if it even is what I think it is. But basically, there's something in her mouth, her palate, I think, which is just too big, and it's blocking her breathing. Yeah. Yeah, and we're gonna have to see. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. I gotta say though, this cup, like, not only is it a beautiful fucking cup, like handmade, really, really great for red teas. I actually have another one. I don't know where the box is. No, it's not the box. I gotta throw that box away. But I think this is my favorite cup for red teas because, like, the texture is smooth, but not very. It's like it's in that right balance of smooth and rough, where it's smooth, but it's not like porcelain smooth. It's rough, but it's not like this is a rough cup. I don't know if you guys can see, unglazed. Especially up top here is very rough, but this is almost too rough. When you say layer their steeps, like steep on, like pour more than one steep at a time, I have an idea of why. Like two pours of the Gaiwan into the Gangdao Bay. Is that what you mean by layer the steep? I think red teas, yeah, like I just did. And I think it has to do with, and I'm kind of thinking out loud, so don't, I could be wrong here. I think it has to do with just the flavor profile of red teas, where a lot of red teas are not particularly complex, or not particularly with, red teas have a simpler, bolder flavor. And so between the differences between steeps, you're not getting as big as, let's say, green tea or even an oolong. simpler, bolder. And so I feel like, and I'm just thinking about why I just did it. You know, the difference between the second steep and the third steep and the fourth steep to the fifth steep, those differences are very small. And so I think people feel just comfortable doing it, or they almost do it without thinking. You know, if every steep is not making me go, whoa, this is so different and unique, it's just easier to layer the steeps. Like, I don't think I layered the Savory Qimen. I think the Savory Qimen is one that I kept separate. Yeah, I think it just has to do with that. If I were to guess. It is. I do hope I can find a Qimen like the Savory Qimen. And I am going to make it a bit of my goal, my mission, is to find that. Just because I think it did so many people would just commented on how it changed how it affected the way they viewed red teas, especially Qimens. Things like, I never really cared for Qimens before this one. You know, I thought I knew Qimens, and then there was this one. You know, everyone kind of had this idea, me included. It's exactly what I thought, that this Savory Qimen really separated it. And I want to find something like that again. Because, yeah, since then, everything else is just kind of once again, I do say this every now and then. I'm hoping that the August hookup of traditional made Qimen, like OG traditional made Qimen, hopefully. Hope that comes through, because that may be a game changer. Oh, I wonder if I can hire that friend to do with it, to be a driver. She's actually from Qimen. No, but she has a shop. She's busy. All right, moving away from red teas for a little bit. So yeah, red teas, basically, I'm going to start looking more into them. But that is the choppy one, the Qimen Gongfu, the one that's broken up. And the most traditional way to process it is to put it in a bag with a knot inside. Like, you have a bag and inside is a knot, and then you beat it on the ground, and that knot turns inside the bag and breaks it up. And I've had lower qualities by this producer. And they were good. So I expect the high, and I'm looking to get the best one. So I'm expecting that to be like really good. We'll see. I'll keep people updated on that. Hokway is another one that you're going to see a little bit of. So basically, the Hokway, the best Hokway I've had. Ow, ooh, that burns. Yeah, I almost don't. It's almost weird that you can get consistency with that. That you can beat a bag to the ground and somehow get consistent leaf size and not just break everything. The Hokway, by the way, I'm gonna order. I gotta wait to get paid again, but I'm gonna order. Going to order the next picking by the same guy who produced the last Hokway. The one, not the one that I bought, the guy in Hong Kong, the producer. I bought one of his earlier pickings, and it was good, but it wasn't great. It didn't have that, that complexity, that development. And I kind of suspected it was because the picking was a little too early. It was earlier pickings, you know me, I like my late pickings, or later pickings. And so I'm going to buy, and I'm paying for it next week. I'm going to buy that next picking. Hello, Justin. I'm going to buy the next picking of whole quay, which is going to be about the same price. So if it is website worthy, we're looking at about $30 to $40, hopefully 30. But I got to do math on that. But hopefully with this next picking, the leaf being a little bit bigger, the flavor is a little bit better. That'll be next week. Also, I do have all the chashans are in. That's what I need to do. All the chashans are in. And so I need to, first of all, I need to start making videos where we talk about the different things and talk about different flavors. I also need to set up these samplers. Maybe that's going to be that's the other thing that needs to happen this week. A lot of stuff is happening. A lot of good stuff is happening. The official like Amkway tea season is over. But there's still good teas to be grabbed. There's still good teas to be snatched up before somebody else does. So I'm going to see what's going to take. I'm going to see what it will take to get to that village and see if I can get my hands on some more Savory Qimens. Otherwise, I might just see what it takes to get to Qimen itself, the city of Qimen, and just poke around tea shops and see what kind of connects I can make in the tea shops. Yeah. Hello, I'm sorry, we're just ending that. I'm gonna call it here. I got some stuff I gotta work on today. New whole quay, I'm trying new whole quays probably next week. In 7 days, it'll probably arrive. I assume by next Monday, by next Monday latest, I'll be trying the new whole quay. Don't know if I make it to the website or not. Maybe next Monday I get over to Qimen, and in this month I want to get over to Qimen and see if I can poke around and find something just like the Savory Qimen. I also have all the chashans are in. So besides tasting videos coming up, I'm going to be doing. I'm going to set up tasting samplers. So I got to figure out, because here's the tricky thing. Here's what I'm trying to figure out. So there's six malfungs. And so, what's the best way? Yeah, I guess I can do 2 samples of each. Yeah, it's going to be 6 malfungs, 2 samples of each one. Really get geeky about malfung, really help you understand malfung. All right, everybody. Thank you. Goodbye. All right, Instagram. All right, YouTube. Let me know in the comments below. Did you like this video? Did you watch the whole thing? I'll see. I don't know if this sort of video is YouTube friendly. It probably is. I'll keep it. I would like to get a nice YouTube. I would like to get a nice YouTube community like I have on Instagram. You can follow me on Instagram, Sweetest Do. I do more. I have more people I have more people interacting with the Instagrams than I do the YouTubes. But maybe that's because I've spent a lot of time on Instagram, and it took a lot of empty live sessions. Okay. I'll see you guys later, and gals. Bye-bye.